of your hard work, each graduate will be receiving your HU degree of Hamburgerology. And it's going to be held in this beautiful HU folder along with a picture of your homeroom team. In addition, we want you to be proud of being an HU grad. So in that package will also be a special HU 2021 pin signifying that you are a graduate of Hamburger University. We hope you wear it often and you wear it with pride.
Absolutely. Wear that pin with pride because guess what? You earn that. So,
That's right.
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this celebration started. And to officially open up our graduation today, I'd like to reintroduce to you the very leader who helped us all begin our journey 4 weeks ago. So please give a warm welcome to Chrissy Liebman, the U.S. Market Learning Leader and the Dean of Hamburger University. Chrissy?
Thanks, Sharon. I appreciate the intro. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, as Sharon mentioned, I'm Chrissy Liebman, and I have the honor of being the Dean of Hamburger University. And I want to start my comments today by first just saying a huge congratulations to all of our graduates. It kind of feels like a long time ago, but it was just 4 weeks ago that I got to spend a couple minutes with all of you as you started on this journey. And it's so fun to see you guys back today and all the chat comments and your pictures and your friends and family gathering with you. If I remember back to our first conversation, I know that there were some nerves as you were meeting your classmates for the first time, as you were figuring out what this virtual experience was all about, and as you were getting used to the platform itself. So it's super cool to be back 1 month later and to see how much fun you're having in the space. At the beginning of the experience, if you remember, I also encouraged you guys to do a couple things, to really lean into this experience and this investment in you, to reflect, to network, to push your own thinking, to ask questions, to discuss, to take what you were learning and apply it so that you could really focus on your growth as a leader. And as I see all of you guys today and I hear the comments and I know what's been happening over the past couple of weeks, I feel super confident that you did just that. So thank you for taking this seriously and making such a big investment in your own growth. From the feedback that you shared with the team over the past month, I did want to highlight a couple things that you've shared that I think are really incredible accomplishments that I hope you're all super proud of as you celebrate your graduation today. So one is your team's commitment and each of you individually committing to apply what you've learned back in the restaurants when you go back to leading your teams and leading your restaurants. That's super important because that's really where all of this is going to come to life. So I love that you're all committed to that. You also shared several times that you're really learning how to connect all the different concepts you learned and how they all fit together. And again, that's just going to be super powerful as you go back to running your restaurants day in and day out. As I can see from how you're interacting in the chat, and as you shared over the past couple of weeks, the group work you've done has really expanded your perspective, and you've built an incredible network of people, both with your peer group and with your facilitators, and I encourage you to keep that alive. And then, of course, I know that you guys are feeling more and more comfortable with technology, and as we move into digital in our business, that's super important, so also something I want you guys to celebrate as we look at your graduation today. I think of graduations as a time for a ton of gratitude, and I know there's a ton of people that we want to celebrate with today, and we also want to appreciate. First, I'm going to start again with all of you, our incredible restaurant leaders. I think it's easy to forget how much you're balancing on your plate, so I want to thank you for your dedication, your commitment to really being present and participating in the development of yourself and your peers. I know it isn't easy to balance this program and running your restaurant, and I'm so impressed with your commitment to doing both things. It's a really big deal, and it matters. Of course, I want to recognize our incredible Hamburger University team who makes this experience possible and who works incredibly hard to make sure that you guys have an outstanding experience. So to Carrie, Erica, Anthony, Sharon, Doug, Olby, Wendy, Julie, Melissa, Sherry, Lavana, Michelle, Reina, and Jose, a massive thank you for what you guys have done over the past several weeks and over the past several months as we've learned to do this program in a virtual environment. And as Melissa and Sharon mentioned, we're also so honored to have so many of the people that have been along this experience and supporting your learning. So to all of our owner-operators, your coaches, your restaurant teams, and your friends and family joining us today, thank you for the incredible support you've provided these restaurant leaders on this journey. It means the world, and we all count on our support network. So thank you for being a huge part of this experience as well. I know that our graduates will add my gratitude their gratitude to mine for what your support has meant and what it will continue to mean as they move forward on their journey as restaurant leaders. Graduations are a bit of an interesting time. In a way, they kind of feel like an ending. But today I want you to think of this more as actually just the beginning. The learnings and the growth that you've had are so important, but their true value and their true impact will come to life when you apply them going forward, leading your teams and running your restaurant. So although today might seem like the end of an experience, remember it's really just the beginning of your journey as an outstanding restaurant leader. And with that, I want to leave you with a few thoughts as you return from your Leading Great Restaurants experience. The first one is to remember that you get the best results when you bring your best self to work. So think about the benefits of being out of the box when you get triggered. And constantly ask yourself, what can you do to be your best self? As I just mentioned, we all count on our power of support in our networks. And it's important that you continue to share your experience and get buy-in from your key stakeholders. So if you haven't already done so, I'm going to encourage you to set up a meeting with your coach and your operator. It's great if you can share the key concepts that you've learned, how you want to keep them alive. And if there's places that you're still working as you continue your growth and work on your own journey, don't hesitate to share those so that they can continue to be part of that growth and development for you going forward. The third thing is to think about the talent in your restaurant and how you're going to elevate it. How can you use some of the tools you've learned, like your coaching phases and the iGrow model, to ensure that your team is really at their best and that you're supporting them with that coaching in a constant way? The next one's super important. It kind of lines up with what we talked about at the beginning of your experience. I encourage you to take some me time, and so to continue to carve out that space for yourself to reflect and to plan, and to think about how you're going to use all of the new knowledge and skills and experiences and connections you have to really be the best leader you can possibly be. And of course, with that, the final thing is to not forget all of the incredible connections and the network you've built here. That's almost as powerful as the content we went through itself. So as you continue forward, reach out to your accountability buddy from time to time, ping us if we can support in any way, stay connected to your homeroom and your classmates. Continue to cultivate these partnerships and leverage each other as a sounding board for best bets. So in closing, congratulations again on this incredible milestone in your career. I wish you all the very best on the road ahead, and I know that McDonald's has an incredibly bright future with leaders like all of you at the helm. Remember how important you are to this brand, to your teams, to your family, and to our customers. With that, I want to pass it over to another leader who'd like to add a couple words in on your graduation. So Morgan, over to you.
Great. Thank you, Chrissy. Hopefully you all can hear me. I just wanted to say thank you. It's actually such an honor for me to be here today to celebrate this amazing accomplishment with you all. This is really a significant milestone in your careers, and I can tell just scanning through the chat box how your families, friends, coworkers, owner-operators are really proud of the hard work you put in. So my deep congratulations to this whole group. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at McDonald's, and I've been with the brand for almost 4 years now, so probably a newbie compared to many of the people on this call and this chat today. And I'll just say I feel so privileged to work on such an iconic brand that touches so many customers and plays such an important role serving each of your local communities. And, as I've reflected on the last year, at no time has this role been more important as what you all have done, the role you've played feeding and fostering communities during the last year and during the pandemic. And I just have tremendous gratitude for the work you all have done to keep our brand, our business, and our arches shining bright through this challenging time. And I'd say, as Chrissy said, and as the other speakers said, graduating from Hamburger University as a restaurant manager is just a huge, huge accomplishment that takes hard work and dedication. And I actually had the pleasure of being out in restaurants yesterday. I was in North Dakota, in Fargo and Bismarck, and it was such a great reminder of the role our restaurant managers play, motivating the teams and keeping everyone energized, connecting with our customers, and really focusing on the business, bringing that energy and that joy to the restaurants and to the experience we serve every day. And you all, our restaurant managers, are the foundation of our brand, and you're at the front lines of those connections that we build with our customers. You know, our customers decide to visit McDonald's again and again because of the experience that you all deliver, because of the way you motivate your teams. You know, our brand promise of serving delicious, feel-good moments comes to life through your team and what you all do every single day. You all are the heartbeat of our brand. You lead and inspire people. Your role in engaging, guiding, and motivating your teams is critical. And you also play, and I heard about this yesterday from a few of the restaurants I was in, such an important role hiring, training, welcoming new members into the Mc family and into your restaurants. And I know that's something you all have been talking about over the last month, and that is really such a critical part to your success. And I'm so appreciative of all the work you do. As I'm sure you all know, as we've been talking about the next year, there are two big bets we're focused on. One is the launch of our delicious crispy chicken sandwich, which is just days away. I'm sure you all are hearing and thinking about it a lot. When I was out yesterday, the deliveries were coming in, I think, at the end of the day yesterday in the restaurants I was in. And then, as you all have heard, launching our loyalty program later this summer. And I just ask that the skills you all have learned over the past 4 weeks, to make sure your crew is set up flawlessly to execute these important bets for us. And, I'd say, just in closing, you are one of the most important people in McDonald's. Serving our customers at the moment of truth, building those connections, building those magical moments. And I just want to reiterate, I appreciate each of you, all the work you do, and congratulations today on your graduation day. It's such an honor to be here with you all. Thank you again for all you do, and I'm going to turn it back over to Sharon Bell. Sharon, over to you.
All right, thank you so much for that, Morgan. I love that. Restaurant leaders, you heard it here. You are the heartbeat of our brand. Melissa?
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Chrissy and Morgan, for sharing your wisdom and inspirational comments. And what a great way to kick off the official graduation ceremony. So let's cue the music and turn things over to Oldie and Homeroom 1 to get us started.
Absolutely. For Homeroom 1, the Mac Dominators, the number 1 homeroom. Our first graduate for homeroom number 1. Lauren Lohman. I'm committing to change my restaurant success through strong leadership and development. Matt Perry. I'm committing to change the lack of confidence I have in myself and share my thoughts and opinions with my team. Grace Jessup. I'm committing to change every negative moment into a coaching opportunity. Ana Herrera. I'm committing to change to making my decisions stronger. Richard Fong. I'm committing to engage those I come into contact with positivity and sincerity. Delilah Silva. I'm committing to try my best to keep my team and myself out of the box to keep the guests happy. Faith Logan. I'm committing to empower my team and to wow the guests with feel-good moments. Maria Brooks. I'm committing to change the way my restaurant handles mind traps so we can become stronger as a team. Elizabeth Sylvie. I'm committing to change my mindset by identifying my mind traps sooner to better lead my restaurant from a realist mindset. Braden Dyer. I'm committing to change how I view team building skills and effectively bring what I have learned to my store. And Michael, morning. I'm committing to change how I interact with my managers and crew using iGrow and being the best restaurant leader that I can be. Veronica Weller. I'm committing to maintaining operational standards while keeping guests at the top priority. Maria Mojica. I'm committing to empowering myself in each challenge to accomplish them. Eudemio Lopez. I'm committing to deliver quality service and open door managing to be a stronger leader. Florista Baker. I'm committing to improving the guest experience at my restaurant. Geraltonia Hampton. I'm committing to change me to have a positive understanding and to share my vision with my team. Tinitha Wilson. I'm committing to have the best relationship with not just guests, but my team. Tracy Allen. I'm committing to working with my team to focus on building better guest relationships. David Short. I'm committing to change how we train and coach our employees so I can be a better leader. Cynthia Martinez. I'm committing to help my managers be aware of the mind trap they currently have. Reynalda Olivas Vargas. I'm committing to be the example to better my team. John Canova Jr. I'm committing to have better communication. Shambria Malone. I'm committing to change my lack of confidence to become a stronger GM and make my restaurant grand. And the last one, Jose Sixtos. I'm committing to change the way I look at things within my restaurant. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our leaders from Homeroom 1, the number 1 Homeroom, McDominators. Let's give them a round of applause virtually. And let's go to Homeroom 2 with Wendy.
Homeroom 2, I know you were born ready. The amazing McManagers, I know you're ready to graduate. Let's get this party started. Alicia McNichols is committing to change service times in her restaurant by being the best. Anna Owens is committed to changing hospitality in her restaurant to be sure that everyone has a golden moment and feel extra special. Antonio Pipes is committed to holding his team accountable as opposed to picking up the slack. April Chantry is committed to change how she talks to her crew and managers around OEPE and hospitality. Brittany Lewis is committed to being more focused on using WWW and EBI and how to make her team more effective without making all the decisions for them. Kathleen Rogers is committed to taking on new challenges along a new path with her McDonald's team. Charles Bailey is continuing to change his overall self to be more positive, energetic, and communicative. Faith Hoffman is committed to changing her hospitality inside and outside of the restaurant. Itzia Igerleta is committed to grow and further develop herself so she can be a better leader and be more supportive to her team. Jacqueline Menevar is committed to being a better leader and a person of change at her restaurant. Javon Williams is committed to changing the individual growth of her managers by providing more training. Jessica Abel is committed to taking the time every day to make an impact on someone in her restaurant. Jolene Williams is committed to changing her mindset when working with different kinds of people with learning disabilities. Judith Martinez is committed to changing her restaurant scores and the team in a better way. Kia Edwards is committed to changing her leadership skills and mindset. Christy Leslie is committed to becoming a very best version of herself through dedication and trying to improve best practices to deliver results. Leonette Herrera is committed to changing her personality to be a better leader. Lucita Moreno is committed to using iGrow with her team to coach more and improve the overall guest experience in her restaurant. Nevada Teeter is committed to changing her views on how to run the restaurant and use the tools that have been provided to her to change and become a stronger leader. Faye Lewis says her journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step towards change. Rebecca Morris is committed to changing how she talks to her managers and give them more responsibility instead of keeping it all for herself. Robert Jackson is committed to changing his viewpoints. Stop the tunnel vision and start looking at the whole picture. Tiffany Brown is committed to leading by an example. Yami Beltran is committed to creating a balance between the business and her people. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up once again for Homeroom 2, the amazing McManagers. I'm now going to turn it over to Homeroom 3.
Alrighty, Homeroom 3 of the LGR, the Leadership Hitmakers. And our first graduate is Max Garcia. And Max is committed to changing me to become a better leader, because when he changes, the me, the us, and it will be easier to conquer. Nicole Schlack is committed to changing how she's stuck in my mindset, and she will judge less and listen more. Jean Dunn says, I am committing to changing how I look at things and be open more to new ideas and listening better. Zamora Gonzalez says, I'm committing to be a better person, and that means I will be a better leader. And Santos Colon says, I am committing to coach and lead my team into a stronger team. I want to always guide them in the right direction. Natalie Matos, I am committing to change my listening skills. Using the WWW has helped my team to grow. And Samantha Smith says, I am committing to changing the way I approach my team and situations by using the coaching methods I've learned. Charlene Williams says, I'm committing to change my thinking and understanding. What I've learned from this class makes me look at things differently. Dee Balker, I'm committed to working on myself. I work for the store, crew, and managers before myself. A stronger me will make me a stronger leader. Nicole Risen, I am committed to change and accept whatever may come my way and face it with my team. And Veronica Gonzalez says, I am committing to change my mindset that there can be no change in my management team. I will focus on their individual growth. And Deshaun Youngblood says, I am committing to change the way our organization will elevate our people experience and focus on awareness of my mind traps and those in my team. Stephanie Rogers says, I am committing to change the way I communicate and give feedback to my team. Alan Tantz, I am committing to change the way my crew sees themselves. I want them to see themselves as winners, go-getters, and people who can do more than they think they are thinking. Sally Francisco, I have committed to change the mindset of how to approach customers and have better communication and have a good attitude and continue to be a great leader. Michael Parisi Jr., I am committing to change how I deal with the hard issues relating to management and crew in my store. Cecil Vance says, I am committing to changing the atmosphere and determination of my store. And Aurora Bautista, I am committing to become a better manager and listening to all my employees, keep my mind open to new learnings. And Melissa Valle says, I am committing to change the way I work with others and building a good team. And Mike K. Young, I am committing to change and support managers and crew in their personal growth to become stronger and independent leaders and thinkers. Christina Haina says, I am committing to learning to see from all perspectives and motivating my team to create the best and most efficient environment. And Terrence Webb says, I am committing to change the way I make decisions by using the 4 R's, relationship, rules, right thing, and return. And Nicole Makowitz says, I am committing to change how I build up my team to see our vision in my restaurant. And Jessica Trujillo says, I am committing to continually developing my employees and setting goals, also to use a challenger coaching technique to get better results from my team. And that is Homeroom 3, the Leadership Hitmakers. And let me now turn it over to Homeroom 4.
Hey, thank you, Anthony. And let's continue the love in the chat box for Rising Stars, Homeroom 4, and their commitments. Here we go. So beginning with our first recipient, Ashley Hogan. I'm committing to be more confident as a leader and not being afraid of conflict. Bryant Duran, I'm committing to change my mindset and the motivation with my team. Christina Wilson, I commit to using my new resources in developing people and leading a truly hospitality-focused team. Christopher Kennedy, I'm committed to how I coach my team better to meet their needs. Cody Spillman, I commit to allowing myself time to have those what went well and even better if conversations and be mindful of my own mind traps. Daniela Quiros, I'm committing to change my mindset and be actively aware of my mind traps. Deborah Rajkumar, I'm committed to using ETC more in my everyday life, at home and in the restaurant. Anisha English, I'm committing to change how my employees see the value in themselves. Idris Ali, I'm committing to change my entire restaurant's atmosphere with our awesome welcoming behaviours. Emmeline Guillaume, I am committing to change how I can better approach and communicate with my team. Eric Chandler, I'm committing to work with others better and be more of a supporter. Gene Jr., the famous James, I will be a better listener, be more open-minded and try not to solve all situations, just listen. Gloria Santiago, I will commit to helping my team come together and work as one team. Jackie Tovar, I am committing to change my leadership by sharing and practicing key learnings from class every day. Jasmine Williams, I'm committing to change my attitude to be a more positive leader. Catherine Sanchez, I'll commit to change the way I work with my team and practice more delegating and coaching. Kobe Brian Okiza, I commit to being fair and consistent in my coaching skills and really supporting my managers more. Maria Vargas Rodriguez, I commit to being more confident in my skills. And Maureen Schilling, I commit to always maybe take a step back and think before I speak. Michaela Madison, I am committing to change my behavior and mindset. Ricardo Vargas, I am committing to change my team's mindset to help them grow professionally and personally. Romaine Bennett, I am committing to change, being more open to feedback in team groups. Sylvia Sinzun, I will communicate better through regular meetings with my team to deliver quality hospitality and better food quality. And last but not least, Skylar Hall, I commit to building stronger relationships with my team. Congratulations to the rising stars, to each and every one of you. And as we wrap up, please, I would hand it back to Sharon Bell.
Thank you so much, Carrie. So I'm going to throw it over to Wendy. Wendy? Yes, I would like to recognize Gianna Hoffman because she is committing to change hospitality inside and outside of her restaurant. Nice job, Gianna. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Sharon.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's clap it up one more time for all our graduates. Let's show them some love in that chat box. Let's give them a whoop whoop. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. Well deserved. Congratulations. And now, for the moment that you've all been patiently waiting for, you guys know, team awards. Obi?
And I would do the woo-woo, too, for them as well. And I know my homeroom, they really, number one, they wanted to know yesterday, but I said, you had to wait. And the moment it's right here now. It's our moment, your moment. You know, at McDonald's, we say that team stands for together, everyone achieve more. And that's exactly what our winning teams did during the last 4 weeks of Virtual Eating Great Restaurants. Each team was challenged over the last 4 weeks to develop a hospitality change plan for one of your restaurants. And the plan needed to be focused on root causes, behaviors, and mindset shifts needed to buy in from the restaurant teams to achieve that vision. And also, the idea is that we positively impact the hospitality culture of that selected restaurant. You know, your presentations were yesterday, and your peers in each homeroom voted for their favorite, the best plan. Today, we're going to award those teams that were selected by their peers for embracing those concepts and for creating a sticky vision and understanding the stages of development. You know, would you like to see what is that they're going to get? Each member of the winning team will be presented this team award. Mm-hmm. Nice. I was like, woo, right? Ooh. I know you're doing the woo. Right, Sharon? They're doing that. Ooh. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. And ooh, yeah. It's beautiful, right? It might be yours because the moment is here. Let's begin with homeroom 1. The McDominators. Here are some of the comments of your team. What they had to say about the winning team was that their plan was very precise and to the point. They understood what needed to be done and how to achieve it. And they had great teamwork and team spirit. Those were the comments. Now, the winning team, hold on one second. I just received the envelope. It's right here. And the winning team is Sprite Girls. Yes. Congratulations to Clarista, Lauren, Faith, Elizabeth, Maria M, and Grace. You're the winning team, and you're gonna receive that beautiful prize soon too. I won't tell you when, but you're gonna get it soon. Now, but we have a lot of winners. You have all of you are winners. And look, Homeroom 1, please take a picture with your phone of this good-looking bunch right here. This is our homeroom, or of our leaders. You're also gonna receive this picture soon. I love in this picture. Right? With this beautiful view right here, let me turn to Wendy now.
All right, Homeroom 2, the amazing McManagers. And this is what your peers said about the winning team. Their plan was very clear, easy to follow, well organized, and informative. I'm wondering who this team is going to be. May I please get the envelope? The team is the Trailblazers. Let's give it up for Nevada Teeter, Itzia Garletta, Antonio Pipes, Faye Lewis, Javon Williams, Jolene Williams. Congratulations, Trailblazers. You will get your awards. Nice job. I'm now going to turn it over to, before I turn it over to Homeroom 3, we got that special picture that we want you to take your phones out, snap this beautiful picture. This is a lifetime photo for you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a little fun here like a paparazzi. I see you snapping away. Now we're going to turn it over to Homeroom 3.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Wendy. And Homeroom 3, those leadership hit makers. And here's what they had to say about the winning team. They did a phenomenal job explaining what their details were in that restaurant. It was short and sweet. The change was starting with the GM first, which was really good. The presentation was short and clear. And finally, they followed what we went through in class, and they set the goals so they reached them. And that would mean that our winning team is the Home Runners. Home Runners, congratulations to each of you on the team. Nicole Schlack, Natalie Matos, Nicole Risen, Alan Tance, Aurora Bautista, and Terrence Webb. And of course, we also have that team photo. So snap away. That's right. Look at those leadership hit makers. All righty. And so we'll go ahead and pass it on over to Homeroom 4. Congratulations again to the Home Runners and all our winners of Homeroom 3.
Yes, thank you, Anthony. And of course, Rising Stars, let's bring it home as we do. Let's hear what some of your colleagues felt worked well for your winning team's presentation. And here are their comments. This team's vision was simple. It was clear and it was truly focused towards addressing just one day part, that night side hospitality. The team was really organized. They presented as one, and I felt they were really ready to help their store and their guests. I would work for this team, was one comment. And so, with over 50% of the votes, could it have been, let's have a look, the Bulldogs? Could it have been, the Team Dominators? Let's see. Could it have been We Are the Future? Or could it have been the Peak Performers? There can only be one winner, and the winner is the Peak Performers. Congratulations, Christina, Ashley, Christopher, Deborah, Maureen, and Gloria. Well done to you all. Wonderful, wonderful job to everybody. And with that, we also have a class photo, as you know, to be remembered for this time. So great job, everybody. And now back to you, Melissa.
Well, congratulations. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, everyone. Congratulations again to all of the team award winners. Let's give them one more big round of virtual applause. But wait, Sharon, didn't you say we were going to have a special guest joining us today?
You know what, Melissa? I did say that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a special guest joining us today. He is an American actor, a stand up comedian, and a game show host. He is the star of the CBS sitcom, The Neighborhood. And hold on, wait a minute, there's a little bit more. He is a 5-time NAACP Image Award winner for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome, a warm McDonald's welcome to Cedric the Entertainer.
Woo woo! What's up, everybody?
Woo!
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations to everybody on this Zoom. You guys are amazing. I was sitting here listening to all the accolades, and that's really great. You know, all of the people on the panel really proud of you guys for what you accomplished, and you should be proud of that for yourselves and for your families. So you know, give yourselves a pat on the back for just even getting to this point. That's what's really, really dope. I mean, we are in a time where just going forward, believing in yourself, applying yourself to do something great. That's what you did, and that's what this is all about. So, congratulations. Of course, you guys work for one of the best companies, restaurants in the world. I mean, McDonald's is what we all love, grew up on. Try to give ourselves, cheat days to get there, celebratory cheat days when you can, like, trying to slim it up, you know what I mean? But you guys, I just wanted to say that, again, this commitment to the excellence of this company, your participation here, the idea that you guys all accomplished, and I love the diversity that I see on here, so many men, so many women here, young folks, ages. This is what it's all about. The kind of opportunity that is provided for so many great people, and you guys are the leaders of that now. About to take over, and you got your management skills and gonna take over some stores, and I'm looking at your faces. I've actually screenshot a couple of faces here. So if I pull up in your drive-through, hook your boy up. That's all I'm saying. Just remember that I came here early in the morning to talk to you. But actually, I was just saying that how McDonald's for so many people is that celebratory meal. Like, it's the place where we go, is where you get the treat. It's the experience that you have there where, you do something great, you win a baseball game, your kid gets a good grade, everybody gets an opportunity to go there. So what you guys provide, not only the great food, but you think that comes from the spirit of the organization. It comes from the spirit of being able to come into the place and knowing that you're going to get a delicious meal, knowing that you're going to be able to have a comfortable, good time sitting there. And that's what you guys are now in charge of. You got the con, as they say. You're the ones with the keys. And so continue to build and continue to make other great people. I recall those old Calvin commercials, but as a younger dude, he had such great pride walking, and you can remember aspiring to be that. The idea that he got a job and everybody was so happy for him, and that is that feeling, I think, that comes with knowing that, again, you work for a top company. There's so much opportunity for growth. I have friends who actually have started in McDonald's and now went on to own several franchises. And again, these are people who've been lifelong in the organization, and they're still super proud of it. So, who knows where this day opens your journey up to go. You can reach all kinds of heights if you can just believe in yourself and know that this is an organization without a ceiling for you. So, that's important, and that's important to know that when you get up and go to work today, you actually can still always aspire to be greater and be more dynamic and be a leader. So that was great. I was thinking about this, is that McDonald's has so many kind of unique connections to everybody's lives. But and I grew up in St. Louis, and out in the suburbs of St. Louis, there was a car wash that was across the street from the McDonald's. And so, of course, if this car wash is packed, people are going to go over and get something to eat. And then next to the McDonald's was a little convenience store. So, we were very like, red hot Cheetos, kind of, red hot potato chip kind of people in St. Louis. So if you didn't get fries, you go over there, you get your burger, your Big Mac, and your quarter pound, and then you go get you some red hot Cheetos, and then you come in and mix it. Well, one guy, that was his thing. He would go get his car washed, come back, and he won. He bought a lottery ticket over there, and he won. He won the lottery. So that connection and that combination became this new method that everybody wanted to do for at least 2 years. You get your car washed, you go to McDonald's, you go get your lottery ticket, and that McDonald's blew up for at least 5 years. Because of that, because people was trying to win the lottery ticket. And that's just a quick idea. I don't know if there's any food scientists on here, but maybe y'all might want to try like some red hot Cheeto fries or something. I'm just throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? Give me my credit. Give me credit to Cedric the Entertainer red hot Cheeto fries. Just throw it in there for the month of July or something. We can just try it like the McRib. We can just try something, And when you think about that, he's also one of the first. I was saying this the other day that the McDonald's French fry is so legendary. It was actually the first Bitcoin. When you think about it, it was real currency that you could trade for other things. Because if I had some hot fries, I don't need money. I could bribe you with, hey, I'll give you 3 fries if you give me that, blah, blah, blah. So the McDonald's French fries was really the first Bitcoin when you think about it. It is, again, you guys are doing something that's more than just normal. You're part of a big global brand. It is the thing that when traveling, and of course, we haven't been able to travel much in this COVID, but me as an entertainer and travel all around the world, whenever you're outside the country, the McDonald's is the closest thing to a home cooked meal that you can get. So when you go into any of these countries and see those arches and see that signs and see that menu up, it is a moment of feeling like you're at home. You might as well be at mama's, and getting your favorite home cooked meal. So again, you guys are representing that. You are part of that, and each and every one of you in your own cities, in your own individual towns. You should take that with great pride as you go to work each and every day, as you try to encourage other people each and every day to be greater, especially in your leadership roles. It's important. I know I saw a couple of people on there. They committed to changing their attitude in order to be great leaders. We're going to remember that, okay? We're going to remember that when one of your little co-workers coming there with all these excuses. You got to remember it's your attitude that's going to change them. All right? Don't be mad. So, I just encourage you guys and really applaud you and very happy for you. Continue. My mother would always tell my sister and myself is to go forth and do great things. And I encourage you guys to do that. All right? So, blessed up. I had to get up this morning to do this, and I'm glad to do it. I was looking at all the comments and all the happy faces, and you guys are amazing. So salute to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cedric. We appreciate that. Now, Cedric, we do want to open it up for questions. Are you good with that?
Of course. No problem.
All right. So we're going to open it up, ladies and gentlemen, for questions. If you have questions for Cedric, please go ahead and type them in the chat box. And then I'm going to turn it over to Anthony. But before I do that, look, I wrote that down, Cedric. Red hot Cheeto fries for July. I got it. I'm all over that.
Yeah.
I love that. But we're going to open it up for questions. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to put your questions in the chat box and make sure that you put it to all participants. Anthony, I'm going to turn it over to you to kind of manage that.
All righty. Thanks, Sharon, and Cedric. Welcome, and thanks for being here with us. We do have a question in the chat. We have some coming in, and the first question is, They want to know what's your favorite item or meal that you eat at McDonald's.
Well, mine is the double cheeseburger. I like it. I like it fairly simple. I love the simplicity of the taste of the simple cheeseburger, uh, and and of course with the fries and a shake. That's kind of my go-to move. And I'm also a big fan of the fillet of fish too. Like it has to be extremely hot. I always go like make mine extremely hot, and that's my kind of go-to. But usually it's the double cheeseburger is my move.
All right, all right. I can feel you on that. Give me that fillet of fish. Yeah, give me that fish. Right? We got to go there, said. Okay, so the next question is do you remember your first experience at McDonald's?
Well, I remember one of them. That was for sure one that I can recall was it was a new McDonald's in our neighborhood. It opened up, and of course, it's this shiny, thing on the hill. And my mom, who was a school teacher in the area, we would pass it, of course, seeing it, as it was being opened and it was getting ready. We couldn't wait. And so my mom she wouldn't take us there right away. And I don't know if this was the move, but I just remember one day we were going home. Me, my sister, and I, we in the car, and we were going home, and we about to pass it. And of course, we looking over at the McDonald's like, "Cool, please." And she made that turn. She turned into that driveway, and I mean the happiness that me and my sister had the moment she turned to that driveway. I mean, I'm crying about it now, just thinking about the emotion that I had.
Yeah, that's what that McDonald's meal could do to you. I can remember that for sure.
Especially when you see them being built. When you see them being built, and you know it's coming. You like, oh, I can't wait. Like, oh, and she was just like, nope, nope, nope. Like, yes,
yes, yes.
Anthony.
Yes.
We have another question in here, and before I ask the question, Cedric, I want to say I think you got my memo. We're wearing the same colors.
Yeah. I saw that. That's nice.
Yeah. So we saw you in the Super Bowl commercial. It was awesome. But we have Susanna Bryant, one of the students, who wants to know what are your next project? What you're working on next?
I got a couple of projects. I've been doing a lot of producing. Of course, we just got word yesterday that the neighborhood, my show on CBS, is coming back for a fourth season. So we're excited about that. And then I'm producing a couple of shows. I have a show on the Bounce Network called Johnson's, and then another show that we're producing there called Finding Happy. So I'm starting to create content for other people now. With my company, A Bird and the Bear Entertainment, and so those are the main things that I have coming out in the future. A couple of movies that I'm going to do, small independent movies, and so but mainly I'm just in this kind of content creating space where I've been in the last couple of years. Is just kind of creating things for other people and building up my portfolio for my production company.
That's exciting. Thank you. And I'm a big fan. I'll be watching everything you're going to produce for sure.
Awesome. Thanks for that question, OB. And we have another question that came in from Darren Youngblood, and he says, "What characteristics do you think make a great leader?"
Well, one, I mean, of course, is being a great listener. One of the key things is not to always believe that you have the answers right away. I mean, the thing about being a great leader is to actually try to listen to the problem. Of course, I've got kids who are now young adults. I mainly try to advise them to take the information in, absorb it, assess the problem, and then calculate your moves and try to make your moves. And that's a great process. Is never find yourself where you're just reacting to every situation at the moment. You want to be able to assess it and then make a very, very calculated strategic move to solving the problem. And know that it is your issue as the leader. Whatever the problem is yours. So you can't really hand that off to somebody else. You can't make somebody else responsible. You're the leader. figure it out. But again, it's not about just finding yourself caught up in the pandemonium of the moment. You have to really centralize and then focus and then lead.
All right, love it. It sounds a lot like what we have shared with them in class about having the right mindset and truth owning the me, being the best that you can be. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Anthony, we got time for one more question there. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Opie. I think you have one.
This is a great question from Darian, and he's asking. We just heard all the projects you have been working on, and Cedric, they say when you are overwhelmed, how do you manage? How do you manage balancing work and family?
I mean, again, I have to kind of follow those same rules of leadership. I usually just try to take a step back. If ever there is a moment I'm feeling overwhelmed, it is about, recognizing that in myself, knowing that I'm kind of, getting a little bit off kilter here. I'm not being my extreme best. So the idea is to just kind of take a step back and for a minute, just do something else, man. Listen to some music, take a walk, find yourself outside of the situation just for a moment. But, those are usually my go-to moves. I like to, I'll get out and just kind of take a walk around the corner, just, get a breather, get some air in my body, or throw some music on, some smooth jazz, guys. Smooth 107.5. No.
Yes, I will do
it. Yeah, if you turn off Lil Baby and put on Sade, you'll be fine.
Thank you so much for the advice. Good tip.
Thank you so much, Cedric. Thank you. So it was some key nuggets here that Cedric gave us, and I wrote some of this down. First of all, the red hot Cheeto fries in July, August time frame. Got that. But some great nuggets here. You have the keys as leaders. That's what Cedric said. There's an opportunity for growth. There's no ceiling for you, right? You got to remember that. There is no ceiling for you, right? Inspired to greatness. All of you guys are inspired to greatness. And again, we are so proud of you. And then the last thing here, a nugget from Cedric, is that he said, take a step back, right? Take a step back. And as you're taking that step back, be that great listener. So Cedric, once again, we just want to thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for Mr. Cedric the Entertainer. Thank you so much. We appreciate
you guys. Congratulations, everybody. Go out and be great, all right? All right, I'll see you soon.
Yes. Woo, woo, be great. You guys heard it here. Be great. That's the message. And we already know that you guys are great. We already know that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Oh my God, you did it. You are a graduate of Hamburger University. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling so proud right now. I want to just pop my collar a little bit, but I am so proud in each and every last one of you. It has been a pleasure and a privilege for Melissa and I to be your hosts for today. And we just want to say on behalf of the entire HU staff, we wish you nothing but success as you continue your journey with McDonald's. Thank you guys so much, and congratulations, everyone. Woo, woo, we are out.
Woo, thanks, you guys. Good luck. Bye.
Woo.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Here you go, everybody.
In the chat box. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Yes, we are loving it. Congrats. Yes.
We are loving it here at VLGR.
Yes, come on with it, Anthony. Well, we played a hit.
Well, we play nothing but leadership hits.
That's it.
Oh my God.
I see a podcast in your future, Anthony.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you. Yes, congratulations. Yes, we're going to miss all you guys. Absolutely. Congrats. Whoop, whoop. Yes.
Thanks, you guys. Good luck out there. Making it happen.
Yes. Our pleasure, Christy. Yes.
Boy, this chat is blowing up. Love the show.
Yes. There's so much love in this chat box. There's so much love in this chat box. Yes.